Cubs beat the Mavericks last night, 120-110. Headed back to our sixth finals appearance in 8 years, along with myself, Klay, Steph, Loon, Andre, Coach Kerr, Bob Myers, Joe Lacob. I'm naming guys that's been here through all of it, and I must say this one, it feels totally different. Although it hasn't truly set in yet, I feel more gratitude, more appreciation for this moment. I think when going through it before, you're just kind of looking at it like, all right, we're in the finals now, and now it's time to do that. Now after missing the playoffs for 2 straight years and understanding that this isn't guaranteed and understanding how hard it is truly to accomplish, I feel more gratitude and more appreciation for the moment. And it doesn't make it better than the others because, like I said last night, you appreciate the journey for each one of these things. You appreciate the day-to-day, how tough it is, more so than getting the actual trophy and lifting the trophy up. Like, lifting the trophy up is cool, but it's the process that you appreciate the most. And that's kind of where I'm at with this. And like I said, although it hasn't truly set in yet, to do that with this group of guys, this is a totally different team. Yes, we have the guys I named, but it's a totally different group of guys. I mean, you look at the guys who contributed last night. Kevon Looney contributed last night in a major way. Kevon Looney contributed before, but not at this level. I mean, the way Loon is playing right now, absolutely amazing. Andrew Wiggins, new on these runs. Moses Moody, new on these runs. Nemanja Bjelica, new on these runs. And you continue to go down the list. There's, Otto Porter was out, new on this run. Gary Payton was out, new on this run. Jonathan Kuminga, new on this run. Juan, new on this run. And the list goes on and on and on. Jordan Poole, new on this run. And so this is a totally different team. And to get this team back there is special because it's also the first time we're truly doing this from a position of leadership. Like, was I a leader before? Yes. Was Steph a leader before? Yes. Was Klay a leader before? Yes. But we weren't the OGs. We weren't the vets. We had our vets. Andre, Sean, David West, Zaza, Barbosa. We had David Lee, Bogut. We had our vets along the way, and we were the young guys. And so to now do this again as the vets, showing the young guys how it's done, that's what feels so special. Because like I said, we had our stint as the young guys, and now it's our stint as the guys who's really showing everybody the way. Everybody said we were done. It was over. Time to break it up. Trade this guy, trade that guy. I absolutely love Colin, but I got to talk about Colin Cowherd for a second. Colin Cowherd said if Steph Curry ever wanted to play in the NBA Finals again, that he had to leave Golden State. No disrespect to Colin, because that was the message from everybody in the sports world. Everyone thought that. Everyone said that. And so the appreciation is just different. We won 15 games 2 years ago. I felt that. I went through that. We lost in a play-in game last year. I felt that. I went through that. And so we're playing tournament. So this one just feels a little different. How did we do it? Andrew Wiggins was absolutely incredible guarding Luka Doncic. Everyone who switched on to Luka did all we can to make it tough. Now, in saying that, what did Luka average on the series? 32, 33 points, possibly more. you're never going to completely shut a guy like that down. But if you can make it tough on him, if you can take some of the things that he normally gets to away, you have to live with those results. And I think we did a very good job of that. And I guess they just miss shots that they normally make, as Jason Kidd said. The way Jason Kidd put it, I'm not sure our defense had much to do with it. I thought one thing was interesting that Jason Kidd said when he said the biggest compliment that we could receive is that they can't guard us one-on-one. I thought the biggest compliment that we received is with our zone, which they struggle with all series except for Game 4. I thought the biggest compliment for our zone is that their one adjustment they came up with only worked for one game. That's what I thought of our whole thing. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Andrew Wiggins' dunk. Dunking on someone is incredible. You get, momentum. It just feels good to dunk on somebody. But to dunk on Luka, that's a different thing. That's like, it's one thing to dunk on somebody, that's great. But when you dunk on one of the guys, like Luka, as we all know, Luka one of them ones. He one of the guys. Like when you can dunk on one of the guys, it's like much, much bigger. And such an incredible dunk. I hate that the play was stopped by the offensive foul call. And although it's, we still got the 2 points and the dunk counted, it just sucks that those emotions weren't able to be felt right then during that game. Like once the review happens and it counts and all of that, like that's cool, but it's not the same emotion than when a dunk just happened. Like if Luka has to get up off the floor and dribble the ball up and Wiggins is picking him up full court out, like that's a totally different thing and that's a totally different emotion. And so it kind of sucks that the play just didn't go on and you didn't get to feel that emotion, what that dunk should have brought. But nonetheless, it is a highlight. It's one that'll probably be the biggest top highlight on Andrew Wiggins' career highlights. Absolutely amazing. We've been telling Wiggs / asking him for years, Wiggs, when you go to the hole, just try to dunk. Like, we don't care if you make it or miss it. 9 times out of 10, if you try it, he jumps so high into pogo stick. 9 times out of 10, you're probably going to make it or get fouled. And he's attacking the rim aggressively like that. And man, that was an incredible play. And I had a front row seat better than anyone else in that arena. It was beautiful to see.